Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. This is Dolphin and today guys we have a new video about Pokemon coming. Today we're gonna have the top 5 support unit in my opinion in the game. Obviously if you disagree let me know in the comment below, let me know what you think and if you're using these units. Before we get into it, first of all thank you so much for the 1000 subs. We finally reached 1000 subs and thank you so much to every single one of you. I cannot thank you when I get the subs notification. I cannot send a message. I would, but I cannot. So thank you to everybody that subbed to the channel. Now, if you haven't yet, sub to the channel. The more sub, the better, and it still helps the channel grow a lot. So if you can, please hit the sub button. It's free anyway. Let's get into the video. So the top 5 support units in my opinion. Let's start with the number 5. For me, support type unit are gonna be unit that give like buffs, debuffs, heals, and stuff like that. So that's my views of support unit. So yeah, that's how I categorize the support unit. Number 5, I'm gonna say Absol. Guys, the support units are not gonna do massive damage. Not all. Some of them are gonna do decent damage, but not massive damage. I think Absol has a lot of debuffs that are really good for your team. Let's see what Absol does. I built Absol. I'm not super excited because I like units that also do a lot of damage, but it's a pretty good unit. It does a lot. Absol does a lot. Like a lot. Alright, let's get into it. And what does Absol do? Let's start from the passive. A Pokemon that attack Absol and a random enemy will be inflicted with disaster. So when they attack Absol or whoever, they're gonna be inflicted with disaster. A Pokemon attacked by Absol and a random enemy will be inflicted with disaster as well. When disaster is effective, before each round suffers one of the following. So there's a lot of debuffs that a lot of effect that the disaster can have. Max HP reduced by 5%, special defense and physical defense reduced by 5%, special attack and physical attack reduced by 5%, and the next damage taken increased by 80%. So if after they move, your damage didn't move, that 80% extra damage. If it's a unit that hit hard, it's gonna do 80% extra damage. The effect that does not stack, okay, the Absol is in the battle, disaster effect lasts. When Absol get taken out of the battle, obviously the disaster is gone. But there's a lot that the disaster can do, and they increase damage for your damage dealer. Hopefully, like if you speed tune them properly, a damage dealer will move after. A damage dealer will move after the enemy moves, right? Because they get this, and also the damage is gonna be increased. Imagine Moltres moving after that. Okay, now ultimate skill. Attack enemies in a column. If the target has been affected by disaster, inflict 40% extra damage and applies curse mark. Absol doesn't do so high damage, but it's okay damage, and 40% extra damage is also always good, right? Curse mark for 3 turns. What is curse mark? Negative effect causes the target to lose 15% HP before each big round, which is taken as a true damage. So it's like ignore defense. 15% HP get taken from the enemy. If the target is a dungeon boss, calculate. Oh, okay, it's fine. But 15% HP is actually pretty decent. That's pretty good damage. Skill 2, single target permanently absorb 10% of the max HP of the target. So absorb heal, they lose 10% HP and they cannot recover 10% HP at all. At all, ever. Skill 1, still a single target, still 10% of current HP from the target. This is not permanently, they can heal back, but still absorb heal with skill 1, with skill 2, has a lot of negative effect for the target, extra damage for your damage dealer, decrease special defense, physical defense, special attack, decrease HP. I think Absol does a lot. It's not super shiny as a Pokemon, but does a lot. It's not tanky also. That's the main problem with Absol. The racial value is low, HP is low, physical defense is low, special defense is low. So definitely you should put Absol in the backline. But if they have a Caesar, good luck. But Absol does a whole lot. Number 4 on the support. In my opinion, I've been reading the Pokemon skills, and I came out with this list. If you have other Pokemon that in your opinion are better, please let me know. I want to learn. The more I learn about the game, the better. So please do let me know. For me, number 4 is Ampharos. Ampharos is actually pretty good. I got Marip not too long ago. I'm probably gonna build one. I think this is a great support. Number 4 in my list. Racial value is not super high. It's not bad though. Special attack is decently high. Physical defense, special defense, not super high. So definitely in the back line. What do the skill do? Passive. Inflict electrify to one random enemy target each round. So whenever Ampharos move, one enemy target randomly get inflicted with the electrify. When Ampharos is present and Pokemon electrify attack any allied Pokemon, all allies including Ampharos recover an extra 40 rage points. So you're gonna apply a lot of electrifying, and then the Pokemon attack you or anybody, with electrify, or anybody else, you get 40 rage points for everybody. So if you think 6 Pokemon are gonna move, if they all have electrified obviously, but some of them are gonna have electrifying if you move first with your whole team, and you're gonna get a lot of rage point for your whole team. Your ultimate move are gonna be available really often, and much easier, in an easier way. So the ultimate skill ignites it, attack enemies in a row, does this much damage with 40% chance of inflicting electrifying. So you attack 2 enemies, they might have electrifying, that's 80 rage points already from those 2 enemies for your whole team for 2 rounds. It also recovered 100 rage points for its allies, and electric type Pokemon will receive extra 100 rage points. So if you build an electric type team, you can get 200 rage points just for the ultimate for your whole team. And then you put electrify on 2 of the enemies, meaning you're gonna get a lot more rage points from this. So your ultimate moves are gonna be more easier to use. Skill 2 is single target and gives electric type allies extra effect in their next basic attack, 20% chance of paralyzing the target for 1 round. Pretty sure paralyzing is when they cannot use the ultimate move. Skill 1, again, single target, chance to inflict electrifying, 50% chance, it's not super high, but still 50% chance to inflict electrifying to the target for 2 rounds. Meaning if they attack, you get the rage points. I think Ampharos, again, not super shiny, but pretty good special attack, and also he provides rage points to your whole team. That's great. Because rage ultimate skill are probably the most important. They are the most debuffs, the most buff, the most damage. So it's nice to have them available often. So yeah, I feel like Ampharos is actually a pretty good support unit. Number 3 in the list, a lot of people are gonna disagree with this, but I am in love with Mew as of right now. I think Mew is a really good unit, and it's free to play. You get a lot of dupes for free. That has to be put into consideration, because not everyone is. A lot of people are free to play, so you need to put this into consideration. It's easier to build, it's easier to start up. So I'm gonna put Mew as a number 3. Oh my gosh, what does Mew do? What Mewtwo? What does Mew do? Alright, The passive triggers stealth if he gets 30% of his max HP as a damage. When he enters the stealth effect, he cannot be targeted. Still, if they use AoEs, he's still gonna get hit, but if they have single target, cannot be targeted. When in stealth, there is a 50% chances it can reflect the status condition he received. So let's say he's in stealth mode, he get AoE by Moltres burn it, he can reflect the burn to the opponent with 50% chance. So he can reflect debuff to the opponent with a 50% chance. That's not bad at all. Also, it cannot be targeted. Also, like AoE damage is not as big as a single target damage. So even if they do AoE, he's not gonna take that much damage. Alright, skill, ultimate skill, Mew uses AoE with and then 70% chance to enter the Star Dreamland for 2 rounds. Star Dreamland, target is randomly inflicted by one of the following effects, including silence, confusion. That's pretty good. Special attack and physical attack reduction by 20%, or special defense and physical defense reduction by 30%. So you either defense break them, you attack break them, you can confuse them. If they're confused, they can attack their own teammates. If they're silenced, I'm pretty sure with silence they can use just skill 1. I am pretty sure that's how it works. But all of them are really good. You have 70% chance, that's pretty high as well. So there's a lot of debuff. Attack break, defense break, or silence, confusion. There's a lot going on here. I think it's pretty, it's not 100%, but it's 70%. It's not that small, is it? Skill 2 is a single target. Attack a single target and then replicates one random buff effect from the target and exchange it with one of its negative effect or status condition to the target for 2 rounds. So that buff exchanges with a debuff. Skill 1, increase on 20% control rate for 2 rounds. So in theory you could use this first, increase your control rate by 20% and then use this. So maybe first turn would be nice to use this. If you can kill something, you're gonna get the rage up and then you can use this. Probably yes. Stats 100 each is really good. Mew is really good. The base stats are really good, and the skills I like Mew a lot. He has a lot of control, but it's not real control. For me, control is like freeze, stun, or stuff like that. For me, he's a really good support. Really good support. Number 2 in the list, I'm gonna say is this unit already was in the tank list. I feel like it's even better as a support unit. Florges is insane. 552 racial value, which makes it pretty good. I feel like racial value average is around 510, 515. 552 is higher than that. Physical attack is low, but Florges doesn't even use it. HP is a bit low. This is a bit low. Special defense is super high though. Special attack is pretty high as well. The speed and the HP could be higher. Also the physical defense, but this is super high. What does Florges do? Also, Florges is kind of free to play. You can get Florges from the other shop, so I would suggest you go get the Florges. It's a really good unit. What does it do? Heal. it heals a lot, a whole lot. Like there's a lot of heals. So the passive increase all allied Pokemon 15% healing effects and itself as well. Whenever any allied Pokemon receive crit damage, recover its 80% special attack HP. So you kind of want special attack on floor just to be high in the IVs, and then if the enemy crit on their allies, it recovers 80% special attack as HP as a passive. Also increase the healing effect by 15%, which is great because Florges is obviously a healer. It's insane. Skill, the ultimate move is an AoE, does okay damage, heals all allies of 90% special attack as HP. So that's why I'm saying special attack on Florges is actually pretty important, because heals based on special attack. Heal more 50% to 2 Pokemon with the lowest HP. So if you have Pokemon that are lower, well, regardless of if they are really low or not, they're gonna be healed more. So there's gonna be a big heal with that ultimate. Skill 2 is a single target, that's okay damage actually, and recover HP for frontline allies that equals to 60% special attack. Again, special attack on Florges on the IVs should be a focus. It should be a focus because it heals based on that. And guys, the frontliners are the ones that get most damage, right? They get hit the most. So skill 2 heals the all of the front line. That's really good. Skill 1, still a single target, increase own healing rate by 20% for 2 rounds. Like, Florges is gonna heal so much, it's insane. This unit is insane. It's not too hard to get. If you do Heather, Paradise, you get the points, you're gonna get Florges. I think it's actually a really good unit, and I have one in my team, and I love it. You need a healer, to be honest. You need a healer, and Florges, there's not many healers, definitely not many healers, and definitely Florges is the best one. Number 1 in my list, guys, don't get this list as a Bible. It's not. It's my opinion. You might have different opinions, and please let me know what you think. It might change my mind, honestly. Number 1, Mr. Suicune. I feel like most of these units, or the first few units, are close together, but I feel like Suicune is insane. It's actually a really support unit. 580 racial value, which is actually pretty high. 100 HP, 85 speed is average, decent. Physical attack is low. But it doesn't use it, so it doesn't matter. Physical defense 115, special defense 115. Is a pretty decent tank with this high defense, and it does okay damage, not that insane, but it does okay damage, but it's really good support. What does it do? Passive, increase allies speed by 10%, increase crit resistance by 10%. Water type Pokemon receive double boost, so you can use like a water type team. It's immune to burn effect also, except Oho, but the most important thing here for me is increase speed, increase crit resistance 10%. That's pretty good. They have less chances of crit on you, also you are faster. Wave Whirlpool. It's a back row attack. It attacks all enemies in the back row and reduce 200 rage on them, so prevents them to using the ultimate skill. Bear in mind, the enemies at the back line are usually damage dealer, so preventing them from using the ultimate skill is actually really good. And 30% crit damage reduction for 3 rounds. So they're gonna do, even if they crit, they're gonna do less damage and dispel all negative effect for 3 units. So you cleanse 3 units completely. So if you have a lot of debuffs on your units, 3 units are gonna get cleansed. That's really good. It does damage at the back row, so damage dealer. They're probably gonna be squishier than the front row. You're gonna do okay damage, decrease the rage, decrease the crit damage, and cleanse. That's not bad. That's one skill. That's one skill. Yeah. Okay. Skill 2, Hydro Pump. It's a single target, increase status condition immunity and negative effect by 30% for 2 rounds. That's not bad. It also dispels 1 status condition from 1 random ally beside itself. So you can use skill 2, increase status condition immunity and negative effect by 30%. Okay, and also cleanse 1 debuff on 1 random ally beside itself. If it is not affected by any status condition, its status condition immunity increased by 15%. Not bad, not bad. Skill 1, single target, reduces the target speed by 20% for 2 rounds. So enemies like that are really fast. They're gonna have the speed reduced, and maybe in the next round you're actually gonna move before them, and if they're low on HP, you actually can just kill them. But yeah, Suicune is actually a really good support. Cleanse, prevent the enemy's damage dealers from using the ultimate skill, reduce the crit damage, increase your speed, increase your crit resist, cleanse with 2 skills, decrease the speed. It's actually really insane, really insane. I got Suicune from my box when you reach the 100 summon. I'm really happy about it. Actually really good unit. Alright guys, that is the top 5. Let me know in the comment below if you agree with it or not. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know who is your favorite support unit, and if you have them. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helped somehow, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye everybody, take care guys, stay safe, bye.